Yo, it's Rocket. And today I'm sketching Nemesis Story's first volume cover art with a bit of lighter and lighting stuff at the end, whilst commenting on the whole thing. Hope y'all enjoy. Alrighty, so we're just putting some background color in, I think, just fleshing out, because I found this template online for how to know your sizes for comics based on where they're from.
I wanted to turn this for some reason. I don't remember why.
Oh, talking about anatomy. Yeah, I don't remember either because this is from a month ago. I'm my own editor, that's why this takes so long to get out, but you know, I don't make any money doing this. That's why, but hopefully I will one day. Oh, and there's a trick from this. Yeah, always change the opacity layers of the layer you're not working in. That way if you accidentally go in the wrong layer, you're like, oh shit, wrong thing, whoopsies. It's very helpful. Makes me realize things all the time. And you can tell that like I'm spending a lot of time on the anatomy here. It's because I was kind of thinking initially that this was going to be the volume art, and then I was like, no, I actually need to do studies of this. I can't just go with the first thing I make, because that's just not how art works. It's not what they teach you in school. It's not really how much works anyway. It's like there's no editing process. You have to do a bunch of little see, because I haven't gone to art university or whatever, but I did do A-level and GCSE, and they emphasize a lot that you should always do studies first. My dad's an architect, he tells me this kind of stuff all the time. But you need to do a bunch of little sketches, effectively, of like little composition type stuff to figure out what you actually want to do. And this is what I'm doing here. This idea that like Lisa is standing with one fist out close to her chest and one hand sort of reaching out to the viewer, like sort of contrast, and that's why we have this like sort of, what do you call it, like strange sort of, well, it's in an overlay layer with this lighting effect where the darkness is like her villain side, and then the light side is like her normal pose as she's reaching out. And also the anatomy is just kind of off. That's why it's taking so long, because I'm not very good at it. But I am doing my best. I want this to be a thing. And then after like doing a lot of stuff with the face, you're about to see, but I don't stick with this like kind of two-faced thing, because I don't think it works. I like giving everybody different types of eyelashes. I think that's fun.
Give me a minute, I'm gonna trace a hand.
That's what we call a hard cut, because, you know, took a picture, traced it, because in comics you gotta cut corners if you want to make them. Is your hair that long? I don't think it's that long. Is it? God, I'm so inconsistent. This don't look bad. I really wish I just put a whole masking layer, masking layer for shadow instead of an opacity, because instead of an overlay, because the overlay changes color instead of a masking on just darker stuff, which would have made my life a lot easier. And instead of making their faces look extra red, and I mean Lisa looks pretty good out of it, but Cam way less so, which kind of sucks for them, but it is what it is. I really like, I don't know, after doing the nose on a side profile, I really love drawing the lips, and then I'm like, oh wait, this looks bad. Every time! It's so annoying. It would be really nice to like, oh yeah, there we go, we're just checking on the anatomy. How many times am I gonna say checking on the anatomy of this video?
Once again, photo for reference. Man, faces are really interesting.
Stuff, this is cut down if you're interested in the process. Otherwise, we have the long ass VOD for you to put in the background that's coming out on Sunday. Yeah. But don't worry, it also has any of the extended VODs have any moments where the art isn't moving cut out. So that's pretty good. I always worry that Cam doesn't look androgynous enough. I'm like, they're a drawing. No one's gonna like guess or like, make a guess, but they're not gonna be correct. Because only some people do know, but it's fine. I don't know why I'm really precious about like, Cam's gender. I'm not sure. Man, trying to figure out how to do my own sort of text, as you can see here, is wildly annoying and difficult. Because if you think of any kind of comic has a really freaking cool, unique typeface for its, what's it called? Like title. Just think of anything big like Watchmen, The Boys. I'm just thinking of comics I have. Fun Home. That's got a lovely typeface. And also just original sort of designs on the cover. Or just the way that titles can become logos. I'm really bad at that, so that's why we're seeing here me tracing a typeface that isn't mine. And this also isn't the one I go with. I went for something that looked kind of like Times New Roman because it fit the sort of aesthetic I was going for. But yeah. Anyway. Trace, trace, trace. Here we go. Yeah. I liked the final image of this piece. You're gonna see it in a minute or so. But there are bits and pieces of it that I'm like, why did I do that? That wasn't a good idea. For instance, the typeface. Spending so long doing that when I did something else really quickly. And then now we're working back on anatomy. She's a bit broader than I think she should be. Also, I need to actually get references for headphones because everybody wears headphones in this damn comic and I don't think I have any, despite them being on my head at all times. I'm just like, you can't really accurately draw anything from memory. You always need a reference and I always frickin' forget that. But that was another idea I had, doing like a London skyline underneath the title, that I thought, wow, that's a bit too much. I love her upside down cross earrings so much. I just think they're really cute. Especially when you realize that her parents both wear like upside down cross jewelry. Originally it was just gonna be her mom, and then I've been thinking I would love for her dad to wear it as well, and they both, it's just like a joke between them. They're not actually like, I don't know, Satanists or anything. It's just an aesthetic thing that they both really enjoy because they still like rebelling against their parents even as adults. Anyway, thanks for watching. You can definitely catch me on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. GMT, along with various times whenever the mood strikes me at twitch.tv/RocketNBenavides. I'm kinda streaming whenever, cause I'm on holiday right now. I upload long form here on Wednesdays. My socials will be below for more detailed images and works in progress of my art and commission information. See you next time!